You are listening to one of the sections of the book Tiered Tales 2. This book contains stories that are graded at level B1 and based on the vocabulary taught in different units of the book Oxford Word Skills Intermediate Vocabulary, 2nd edition. These stories help you learn English and memorize words better. You can listen to each story with 2 different accents, American and British. This method helps you recognize the pronunciation differences and improve your listening skill. I hope you enjoy listening to these stories. If you want to know more about the book Tiered Tales 2 and other books in this series, you can visit the website, Amazon, or other online bookstores and buy the printed or electronic versions of them. Please subscribe, tell your friends, and like this channel. Also share your comments and suggestions with us. We always appreciate hearing from you. Thank you for your support.
The Unplanned Adventure. Based on Unit 94 of Oxford Word Skills, Intermediate, 2nd edition, Obligation. The Unplanned Adventure. In the quaint town of Willowbrook, nestled amidst rolling hills and charming cottages, lived a young woman named Emily. Emily was known for her meticulous nature and her penchant for always wanting to make plans. She would meticulously organize her days, weeks, and even months in advance. But little did she know that life had a way of surprising her when she least expected it. One sunny afternoon, as Emily was thinking of the tasks she needed to complete for the week ahead, her best friend, Sarah, called her with an exciting proposition. "Emily, how would you like to join me on a spontaneous road trip this weekend?" Sarah asked. Emily, with her mind already full of plans and schedules, hesitated for a moment. She had her intention to spend the weekend catching up on work and organizing her home. But Sarah's enthusiasm was contagious, and Emily felt a spark of adventure ignite within her. "Tell me more about it," Emily replied cautiously. Sarah's voice buzzed with excitement as she shared her intention to explore a nearby national park, camp under the stars, and embark on a journey of unplanned adventure. "We won't have an itinerary," Sarah said. "We'll simply go where the road takes us. Imagine the stories we'll have to tell." As Sarah painted a vivid picture of their potential adventures, Emily couldn't help but feel intrigued. She had always expected to be a bit more spontaneous in life, and this seemed like the perfect opportunity. "I hope to do *** things I've never done before," she thought. With a surge of determination, Emily decided to embrace this unexpected turn of events. "Okay, Sarah, let's do it," she exclaimed. "I'm in. I'm looking forward to this adventure." Over the next few days, Emily and Sarah excitedly packed their bags with camping gear, snacks, and a sense of anticipation. Emily couldn't help but feel a mixture of excitement and nervousness as she was about to do something so out of character. On the day of their departure, they hit the open road, the wind in their hair and a sense of freedom in their hearts. As they ventured further from Willowbrook, Emily felt a sense of liberation she had never experienced before. She realized that sometimes, the best adventures are the ones that are not planned. Their first stop was a charming lakeside town they had never visited. They strolled along the picturesque waterfront, had impromptu picnics, and chatted with friendly locals. Emily couldn't help but think, "I wonder how we've never explored this place before. It's actually quite lovely." As they continued their journey, Emily's initial apprehensions faded away. She definitely didn't regret her decision to join Sarah on this spontaneous adventure. They hiked through lush forests, gazed at star-filled skies, and made memories that would last a lifetime. One evening, as they sat by a crackling campfire, Sarah turned to Emily and said, "You know, Em, I never thought I'd see the day when you'd be up for such an adventure." Emily smiled, the warmth of the fire reflecting in her eyes. "I think so too, Sarah," she replied. "But sometimes, you just need to let go of plans and embrace the unexpected." As the weekend came to a close, Emily and Sarah returned to Willowbrook, their hearts full of stories and their souls rejuvenated by their impromptu journey. Emily had hoped to spend the weekend sorting out her life and her plans, but instead, she found something far more valuable: the joy of living in the moment and being open to new experiences. Back in Willowbrook, as Emily resumed her meticulously planned life, she couldn't help but smile when she looked at her calendar. It was marked with the dates of their next spontaneous adventure. She assumed that this new tradition of unplanned escapades would become a cherished part of her life. Emily had learned that while it was important to have goals and intentions, it was equally vital to be flexible and open to unexpected opportunities. Life, she realized, was a beautiful blend of the planned and the unplanned, and she intended to make the most of both.
Thank you for being with us. Now listen to the story with my English accent. The Unplanned Adventure. Based on Unit 94 of Oxford Word Skills, Intermediate, 2nd edition, Obligation. The Unplanned Adventure. In the quaint town of Willowbrook, nestled amidst rolling hills and charming cottages, lived a young woman named Emily. Emily was known for her meticulous nature and her penchant for always wanting to make plans. She would meticulously organize her days, weeks, and even months in advance. But little did she know that life had a way of surprising her when she least expected it. One sunny afternoon, as Emily was thinking of the tasks she needed to complete for the week ahead, her best friend, Sarah, called her with an exciting proposition. "Emily, how would you like to join me on a spontaneous road trip this weekend?" Sarah asked. Emily, with her mind already full of plans and schedules, hesitated for a moment. She had her intention to spend the weekend catching up on work and organizing her home. But Sarah's enthusiasm was contagious, and Emily felt a spark of adventure ignite within her. "Tell me more about it," Emily replied cautiously. Sarah's voice buzzed with excitement as she shared her intention to explore a nearby national park, camp under the stars, and embark on a journey of unplanned adventure. "We won't have an itinerary," Sarah said. "We'll simply go where the road takes us. Imagine the stories we'll have to tell." As Sarah painted a vivid picture of their potential adventures, Emily couldn't help but feel intrigued. She had always expected to be a bit more spontaneous in life, and this seemed like the perfect opportunity. "I hope to do things I've never done before," she thought. With a surge of determination, Emily decided to embrace this unexpected turn of events. "Okay, Sarah, let's do it," she exclaimed. "I'm in. I'm looking forward to this adventure." Over the next few days, Emily and Sarah excitedly packed their bags with camping gear, snacks, and a sense of anticipation. Emily couldn't help but feel a mixture of excitement and nervousness as she was about to do something so out of character. On the day of their departure, they hit the open road, the wind in their hair and a sense of freedom in their hearts. As they ventured further from Willowbrook, Emily felt a sense of liberation she had never experienced before. She realized that sometimes, the best adventures are the ones that are not planned. Their first stop was a charming lakeside town they had never visited. They strolled along the picturesque waterfront, had impromptu picnics, and chatted with friendly locals. Emily couldn't help but think, "I wonder how we've never explored this place before. It's actually quite lovely." As they continued their journey, Emily's initial apprehensions faded away. She definitely didn't regret her decision to join Sarah on this spontaneous adventure. They hiked through lush forests, gazed at star-filled skies, and made memories that would last a lifetime. One evening, as they sat by a crackling campfire, Sarah turned to Emily and said, "You know, Em, I never thought I'd see the day when you'd be up for such an adventure." Emily smiled, the warmth of the fire reflecting in her eyes. "I think so too, Sarah," she replied. But sometimes, you just need to let go of plans and embrace the unexpected. As the weekend came to a close, Emily and Sarah returned to Willowbrook, their hearts full of stories and their souls rejuvenated by their impromptu journey. Emily had hoped to spend the weekend sorting out her life and her plans, but instead, she found something far more valuable: the joy of living in the moment and being open to new experiences. Back in Willowbrook, as Emily resumed her meticulously planned life, she couldn't help but smile when she looked at her calendar. It was marked with the dates of their next spontaneous adventure. She assumed that this new tradition of unplanned escapades would become a cherished part of her life. Emily had learned that while it was important to have goals and intentions, it was equally vital to be flexible and open to unexpected opportunities. Life, she realized, was a beautiful blend of the planned and the unplanned, and she intended to make the most of both. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please don't forget to subscribe
And like. Bye.